Hey, hey. Good morning. Did I do it right? I think I did. I think I actually did something right with technology. What? Mercy sakes alive. Good morning, y'all. Happy last Saturday before Christmas. Hey, Meredith. Hey, Tracy. I can't believe that actually worked. I am so proud of myself. It said I was going live and then it did. In the same place. Seriously, y'all. You guys, it's the last Saturday before Christmas. Hey, Stacy. It's the last Saturday before Christmas. It's the last shopping Saturday of the year for Christmas. I can't believe it. Yesterday, Marin said we should go deliver whatever, a gift. We should go deliver this gift up north tomorrow. And I said, no, we'll wait till Christmas Eve. We'll do it on next Saturday. And she's like, Mom, Christmas is next Saturday. I said, no, it isn't. It's Sunday. We have next Saturday is Christmas Eve. She's like, no, Mom, next Saturday is Christmas. Child was right. Turns out next Saturday is Christmas. I have everything wrapped except for like 40 things that I ordered last minute because that's what I tend to do. So today, after we bake, I'm gonna do some wrapping. All right. So this morning, I am going to be making a Christmas goodie that I have never made. And I have no idea if it will turn out or if it will be a huge failure. So if you make it along with me and it fails, my apologies. I made this recipe up from multiple recipes. But I went and researched how to make keto or healthy toffee. And I found tons of different ways to do it. And so I wrote down what I thought would work. Will it? I have no idea. But we might as well do it together and see how it goes, right? So let's get this stuff started. All right, so if you're cooking with me, okay, first of all, the ingredients list that I shared ahead of time in case you wanted to cook with me, okay? Yes, you are totally guinea pigging the recipe with me. I'm gonna teach you how to wing it. And I'm gonna teach you how when it fails, you just go, oh well, because that's what we do. Or we pour it into ice cube trays, freeze it, and call it a frozen treat. What was I just gonna say? Something important. Oh, the ingredients list. If you're following the ingredients list, for the latte, for the toasted white chocolate that is gonna be better than Starbucks, y'all, and it's not gonna cost you $11.50. And some guy named Tristan isn't gonna write your name on a cup. You're gonna have it in a beautiful cup in your kitchen, okay? What was my point? Oh, toasted chocolate. If you are making the toasted chocolate latte with me, there are two options for making the toasted white chocolate. You can toast white chocolate, actual white chocolate chips, or, thank you, Katrina, thank you for the stars, or you can use the combination that I'm going to use that I hope tastes like white chocolate, may not taste like chocolate, I have no idea. That is cacao butter, super sweet, coconut milk powder. I mean, if you have this in your house, I'm shocked if anybody has coconut milk powder in their house. Coconut milk powder and sunflower less than. We're going to make kind of a toasted white chocolate flavored thing. But if you don't have that and you have white chocolate chips, you can just use white chocolate chips, okay? basically toasting. I did all this research because everybody's like, we need the toasted white chocolate latte from Starbucks. You need to replicate that. So I did a lot of research, and it turns out that toasted white chocolate is just overcooked white chocolate, okay? Heavy cream powder would probably work. Yeah, Tracy, it would. Yeah, cream powder. If you have coconut oil powder, that will probably work. This is milk powder. Or if you just have straight, I don't know, Make Believe white chocolate chips, that would work. No, Meredith, you don't. So I don't know how to tell if you're not going to use white chocolate, if you're just going to use regular chocolate, I don't know how to tell when it's toasted. You're just basically cooking it, because all the research I did says that toasted white chocolate is this. One of two things. You put it in a pan and you cook it until it's brown. So basically you overcook your chocolate. Or you put it on a baking sheet, spread out your chocolate chips and melt them, spread them again, and put them back in the oven, and keep doing that, spreading them around and stirring them around until they turn brown. Okay, so we're basically overcooking white chocolate. I'm gonna make mine from the coconut milk powder and hope for the best. Second of all, I want to say thank you for the stars. When you send me stars, it supports my journey. It helps me financially support creating these recipes and buying ingredients like pure coconut milk powder for $9.99 off Amazon that I'll probably use 3 times. And it helps support my journey, and it helps support me the purchase of all of these ingredients so I can continue to come up with fun recipes for y'all that I put on my website for free. And then I do these videos for free. So I am very grateful when you send stars. So I'm just putting that out there. And then let's get going. All right. White chocolate pecan. That's right, Shirley. Basically, white chocolate. You're right. So, Meredith, you're using chocolate. That is a good point. You might want to add some oil to your chocolate to toast, because white chocolate is cacao and oils and milk and sugar. And it separates, and you're basically browning the sugar and the oil that is in white chocolate. In this case, not chocolate at all. Okay? I hope the science lesson with KJ this morning was helpful, and you now understand the science between toasting white chocolate. You're basically overcooking white chocolate. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a small pan, and you're gonna line it with tin foil. As such. I would add a little coconut oil, Meredith. Just gives it a little something to brown. A little something. I'm not making any promises, Meredith. You know what? If it doesn't come out tasting like a toasted white chocolate latte, it's gonna taste like a toasted chocolate latte, and it's gonna taste like a chocolate latte, and it's gonna be absolutely bomb. So who cares? Line your pan with tin foil and spray it well with cooking spray. Okay, y'all, I know. Trim Healthy Mama. I love Trim Healthy Mama. I am a THM to the core. They recommend using coconut oil. This is not coconut oil, because coconut oil is crap. Coconut oil spray, not coconut oil. Coconut oil spray is crap. It doesn't work. Okay. Just gonna put it out there. I spray mine with Pam. Straight up canola oil. Is it the greatest thing in the world for you? No. But it's okay. It's just a little bit of spray on a pan. I'm not spraying it straight in my mouth. I'm not like whipped cream with the Pam. I'm just spraying it on a pan. It's all right. It's okay. Use Pam. Let's do this thing. All right. So in your pan, you're either going to put white chocolate and toast it, or in Meredith's case, chocolate and a little bit of coconut oil and toast it. Yes, Great Value butter spray. I only get these because they're at Sam's Club in a 3-pack. It's the only reason I have Sam, but Great Value butter spray, it works too. But that's the same thing. Coconut oil spray. You might as well just take $3, drive down the road with your window open, and just fling it out the window. This is about how good it works. That's my opinion. Look, why am I opening? Okay, everybody slow your roll. I just told you, not yet, Sarah, my pickup is for tomorrow. I just told you to put your white chocolate in your pan. Put that pan aside because we're not going to make our white chocolate yet. We're going to make our latte second. So if you already put it in your pan, put it aside because I already screwed up. I haven't even started the recipe and I've already screwed up. This is the value you get for cooking with KJ classes. When you join the paid classes, this is the value you get. Okay, Meredith, put your pan aside. We're going to make the toffee first, not the latte. We're going to make the toffee first. Okay? If I fold my ingredients, then I would know a little bit what I was doing. Okay. 5 tablespoons of butter in a small pan. 5 tablespoons. Doesn't have to be softened because you're going to melt it. We're going to make... No, I don't need the coconut powder. I need what for the toffee? Katrina. Ah! You want me to send you your stars back? She's like, you suck at this. I'm taking my stars back. Oh my word. That's funny. All right, 5 tablespoons of the old butter. It's the pan twice. We're going to melt that and we're going to brown it a little bit. I just want to get it browned. While that's browning, we're going to chop up some pecans, as Amy Gaskin says. Pecans. Amy Gaskin. Get out your pecans. They're not pecans, Amy Gaskin. They're pecans. Get out your pecans. That's right, Sarah McNutt. You could use walnuts. You could use almonds. You could use cashews. You know why? It's your toffee, and you can do whatever you darn well please. I'm using pecans. Fancy pecans. Just gonna give them just a little rough chop, just like Gordon Ramsay. Just a little rough chop. Vicky, Green Giant sells pecans. My friend Tiffany says that's what you take on a boat with you, as a pecan. I'm like, why would you take a pecan on a boat with you? You're gonna pee in a can when you're on a boat? Wouldn't you just pee off the side of the boat? That's what I would do. Hang over. Pee off the side of the boat. Okay? Why am I chopping these by hand when I have a chopper? Somebody explain that to me, please. Why am I wasting my time chopping pecans by hand when I have a chopper? I don't know. I'm done with that. Let me get my chopper out. I'm bored with that already. This is what happens when you decide to do a class at 9 o'clock at night. And you send out an ad and say, hey, cook with KJ tomorrow. Let's do a class tomorrow at 9 a.m. that you haven't prepared for or planned out. That's what happens. This is the KJ that you get. I just separated my top from the bottom. I don't know that it's supposed to do that. Maybe it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. I guess it is. Put your pecans in a chopper. Okay. No, we're doing pecans. Yep. When your butter is sizzling, you want to let it get just a little bit brown. Just a little brown. You're not burning it. You're just browning it. If you can get your chopper put together in time before your butter burns, then you are doing better than I am. Oh, mercy. I love this chopper only once I can get it together. I cannot figure this stupid thing out. Somebody needs to teach me. Some Pampered Chef expert needs to be like, teach me how to use this, because that is not how. I can't get the cover on. My butter's gonna burn, y'all. because I can't get my... I literally cannot get the cover on. Get on there! Oh. Okay, my butter is browning, so I'm going to turn that off for a minute. If your pecans are chopped, you can put them in the pan and start toasting them. This is nonsense, y'all. This is nonsense. Okay, I'm legit about to lose it. It will not. Will not go on. Listen, I gotta call Becky Yoder and be like, teach me how to use this friggin' chopper. I can't figure it out. It will not. What if I just hold it in place? Will it work anyway? Probably not. Nope. Take the nuts out, put the blade in, and then the nuts. Is that what I did wrong? The nuts were stuck under the blade? Do you think that's what it is? Let's try it again. I'm willing to take advice. Apparently, Sarah Jennings, I use my almond cow twice a week at least. I'm sweating like, I'm sweating like a criminal in the front pew at the Baptist church. Let me just tell you, my pits are dripping. All right, once your butter is brown, go ahead and add your chopped nuts to it. And let them get a little toasty. Just toast them up a little bit. Good to know. I did not know that about putting the food in before. It makes total sense. Why didn't I know that? I bet there's instructions on that somewhere. I bet it came with the chopper saying to do that. So, okay. We're gonna toast our nuts, get our nuts a little toasty. And I wrote it down. I gotta look at my own instructions. We're gonna cook them about 5 minutes. We're gonna stand here and smile at each other while we do it. We got our heavy cream. We can measure our heavy cream. We are going to add 4 tablespoons of heavy cream to this first. It calls for 5. We're using 4 to start with. I mean, it calls for more than 5. But yeah, it does call for 5. We're gonna use 4 to start with. 4 tablespoons of the old heavy cream. Good to know. Ruth got it figured out. Is that because you have a chopper and it almost drove you crazy until you figured it out? I did not know that. I should have known that because it seems quite logical to do that. But if there's one thing you should know about me, I'm not logical. Christina, so this is what you do. 5 tablespoons of butter. You get your butter browned. Once your butter is a little bit brown, and then you put your nuts in, and we're gonna cook them for about 5 minutes so they get good and toasty. Put your heat like on medium, like don't don't burn your nuts. Nobody likes it when the nuts get burnt. Nobody likes the burnt nut, okay? So be careful not to burn your nuts. It's gonna make the rest of the day very difficult to have burnt nuts. 1 cup of chopped nuts. And the reason it'd make your day very difficult, I know where your mind went, it'd make your day difficult because your house is gonna smell like burnt nuts. 1 cup of chopped nuts. Just stir them a couple of times so they don't burn, okay? 1 cup of nuts. Did I already say that? I didn't know if I saw your question in time. 1 cup of nuts. The old pecans. Then, once they're toasty, we're gonna add a little bit of cream. I'm sorry, Mary. Listen, Vicki Dodson, I am not singing. I am not doing any fa-la-la this morning. 4 nuts. I mean, don't get me all flustered, Vicki. 4 tablespoons of cream. We're gonna add that in there in a minute. Don't do it yet. Did I tell you to do it yet? I gotta read I can't read my own writing. 4 tablespoons. You can go ahead and put it in now. I bet your nuts are toasted. You're gonna put 4 tablespoons of heavy cream and 1/2 cup of erythritol. I recommend erythritol. If you don't have it, you can try Gentle Sweet. I saw your question. You can try it, but I will warn you. Okay, put your cream in and watch it. She might boil over. I will warn you, it may not harden as well as erythritol. Erythritol hardens differently than other sweeteners. So, 1/2 cup of sweetener and 4 tablespoons of your cream. Turn your heat down to like medium-low because it's going to start smoking up the house all of a sudden. Because I think I just burnt my nuts. Hold on. Yep, burnt my nuts. Don't burn your nuts. Thank you for the stars, Christine. So once you put your stuff on the pan, in the pan, 1/2 cup of erythritol and 5 tablespoons. Now we're gonna cook this like medium. And we're gonna cook it. Will I sing for stars? What am I supposed to sing? So we're gonna cook this until thickened and golden. It's gonna take somewhere around 10 minutes. You don't wanna leave it too hot because it will burn. What did somebody do? Dang it, I have to leave and help for a swim meet. All right, you'll catch the replay. It does smell good, even though I burnt my nuts. Pecans roasting on an open gas stove. Burnt nuts smelling up my house. Is that good enough, Vicki? Now you have to send me stars. Oh, that's why it's burning right there. I splashed some onto my flame, my burner. bad. Mine is like smoking hot. It's not supposed to do that. Is yours burnt? Thank you, Jennifer, for the stars. It shouldn't be burning, but mine is like smoking hot. Okay, I'm gonna cook it about 2,000 minutes, 10 minutes-ish, 8 or 9. Thank you, Sarah. Until this thickens. It's gonna turn like sticky. I think I know, I got it down on low. I think my butter is smoking. I don't want to burn up my house. I better open a window. I'm gonna keep taking mine off and stirring it for a minute and letting it cool just a tiny bit as it thickens, because I don't want to have burnt caramel. And I can't seem, oh, I know what I could do. I could move to a smaller flame. That's what I'll do. I'll move to a smaller flame on low. Thank you, Tracy. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Did I ever say that I was? Going for thick. Okay, we're going for thickened. We're not going for burnt. Low for me is even too hot for the pot. I keep taking it off. Yeah, it is simmering good, but it's like smoking and it shouldn't be. Is that smoke or is it simmery steam? It smells like smoke to me. This is going to be delicious. What's the end result for toasting the nuts? So just 5 minutes until they're just toasty. That's all you need to do. I have a gas stove, Shirley. The sweetener is thickening, Meredith. The butter and the sweetener together will thicken. Erythritol will start to thicken some. Not a ton, but it's going to get a little thicker and golden, okay? If it's not thickening enough, you can turn it up to a higher heat, but it does burn quick, as we just learned, okay? Okay, as we just learned. But see, mine's thickening up here. See how it's not as runny as it was when I first put it in there? It's getting nice, sticky, thicky. Oh, sorry, Shirley. I thought you were asking me. Oh, it smells like Christmas. Okay. I'm going to turn my heat off because I think mine is thick enough. I think it's thick enough. It should thicken up some, Meredith. If it doesn't, it should when it refrigerates, according to everything I've read. If it doesn't feel like it's thickening enough, they said you can turn the heat up a little. On other toffees that I read, they said if it doesn't feel like it's thickening, mine's pretty thick. It's not going to be sticky thicky. It's still going to have some syrup in it, but it's much thicker than when you put it in there. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere between thick. It shouldn't be like water. Like, as you can see, as I'm holding it here, as it's cooling, it's getting thicker. See? Okay. And then, I think I wrote down I had to add the rest of the cream. Yes, move from the heat and add the next tablespoon of cream. So, after your toffee is what you think is done, add another tablespoon of cream. Stir it in. And add also your salt. You want to put a pinch of salt in there. I use a good generous pinch. Thank you, Cindy. Generous pinch of salt. This looks like the toffee I've made in the past on Trim Healthy, so I think it's right. I think it's right. Everybody get your fingers crossed, okay? If it doesn't come out right, this is what we're gonna have. We're gonna have a sticky goo that we're gonna pour on top of our tummy tucking ice cream, okay? That's what we're gonna have if it doesn't come out right. So once you get it all done, then just pour it in your pan. It smells amazing, I will say that. It smells amazing. And then I am gonna go ahead while it's hot. Nope, gonna wait. I was gonna put that on while it's hot, but I don't think it's hot enough. Put that straight in your freezer. Let it get good and cold while we make our lattes. Put that baby in the freezer. Shut off your fan. House is about 43 degrees now. Okay. Right, Tracy? Well, that's okay because it's a deepest day of our fuel cycle, so we can't eat it anyway. Can a 1/4 cup of erythritol and a 1/4 cup of allulose be used for the toffee mixer? So I'm going to say this. I know that erythritol hardens up because that's what I used to make this. My peppermint candy that I've been putting on all the things, okay? Nice and crunchy. Oh, tastes just like a candy cane, okay? That is using erythritol. Erythritol will do this. I do not know how allulose or gentle sweet will turn out because I haven't tested it. I think it would work, but allulose with caramel tends to stay more sticky, icky sticky, good sticky. So I'm gonna say go for it, but I can't make any promises. Okay. Which is great for marshmallows. Tracy, erythritol? I thought we determined erythritol was allulose was no good for. No, I cannot have nuts in a deep fast. I'm gonna be tasting a corner of this for the benefit of y'all, but then I'm not eating any more of it because I'm on a fuel cycle and I'm on a deep fast day. Okay, so does everybody have their toffee? If you're making it with me, does everybody have your toffee in the fridge? Freezer. Just wait patiently. Takes a minute for the comments to come through. Turn up the Christmas tunes a little. Erythritol is great for marshmallows. Yes, generous pinch of salt, okay? Generous pinch of salt and your 1 remaining tablespoon of heavy cream. Pour that in, stir it up, pour it in your lined and ham or butter sprayed pan. Okay. All right. I need to put this back in the cabinet because I'll eat that all day long. I love that stuff. Oh, you're right. They'll shut me down because I'm playing music in the background. Thank you, Tracy. Facebook's a little sensitive that way. All right, let's make a latte, okay? If you're making a white chocolate latte, toasted white chocolate latte with just white chocolate, you can go ahead and toast your white chocolate. And by toast, I mean cook it until slightly brown in a pan. You might want to add a little bit of oil to it to help it melt and brown, but this is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm winging it, girl. Yeah, she's serious, Tracy. I mean, Vicky, she's serious. They'll shut me down if they hear music, if they hear certain music in the background. Yes, it is. The peppermint candy is on my site. What do we call it out there? Tracy, what's it called on the site? Peppermint crunch? I don't know. Tracy will tell you. So we do not need the chocolate in the toffee. Yes, but we're gonna melt it. Yes, copyright. Thank you, Katrina. We're gonna melt it and pour it on the top after the toffee hardens. Typical toffee, you put in the oven with your chocolate on top and let it melt, and then you spread it around. However, I have read that when you make keto toffee, it burns very fast in the oven, and to not do it. So that's what I've read. Try it though, Meredith. But that's what I've read. 3 tablespoons of cacao. 3 tablespoons. Make sure it's not the stuff that you rub on your stretch marks, okay? Don't get the cacao buttercream out of your bathroom cabinet and put it in a pan. Don't do that. You want food grade cacao. Candy cane bits, that's right. That seems logical. Why didn't I remember that? 2 teaspoons of the old super. 2 teaspoons. I just got a mouthful of super sweet. 2 teaspoons of super sweet. A tablespoon. If you don't have cacao, then you're gonna have to use white chocolate. You're gonna have to just toast white chocolate. So what I'm making here is a toasted white chocolate of sorts by these ingredients. I'm gonna use cacao butter, super sweet, milk powder, and lecithin to make a toasted white chocolate stuff. If you don't have those ingredients, you can use straight up white chocolate. And you're just gonna, I would add a tiny bit of oil to it to help it melt. Melt it on the stovetop and let it just get a little toasty brown. And that's all. The rest of these ingredients for the toasted white chocolate, those are all for if you're not using white chocolate, which I am not. Okay, so a tablespoon of coconut milk powder. So I've got in here 3 tablespoons of cacao, 2 teaspoons of super sweet, and a tablespoon of coconut milk powder, which I know everybody has in the cabinet, right? I know you do. Who doesn't? And a half teaspoon of sunflower lecithin. My lecithin's getting chunky. Give it a little stir here. Half a teaspoon of lecithin. That's gonna help break up the fats. So I would do probably half a cup of white chocolate chips. That's what I would do. Here's my whisker. She's up here. All right, and then we're just gonna melt that down and stir it until it gets brown. And that is toasted white chocolate, okay? I may have to add a little oil if my cacao doesn't melt quickly, okay? What my chin? Oh, my whisker. I keep my whisker on my chin. That I do too. I keep one right here. Just, you never know when you're gonna need an extra whisker. Keep it available at all times. Okay, while that's getting all melty delish, I got mine on Amazon. Pure coconut milk powder. It's just coconut milk from Cocos nuciferera is what it says. It's by the brand Essence Fruit. It's not fruit, it's just the essence. And then I'm gonna slap together a cup of gel. I need to stop calling it that. Nobody likes that name. All right, let's call it coffee. And my coffee maker is empty. Okay, KJ, you're all over it this morning. Shocker. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it burn. Just want to let it get nice and melty. Look, I got a spoon rest. One of y'all sent that to me. You're not making the latte, Bonnie? What's wrong with you? I hope you're not drinking black coffee on a Saturday. Black coffee is not allowed on Saturdays. Have we not learned that yet? Okay, my regular chocolate and coconut oil did not get along with the stove. I'm gonna just do slow microwaving now. Okay. You can do that. I will, Tracy Allen. All right, make some coffee. Make as much as you are feeling like making. I'm gonna use something that's pre-ground instead of grinding my beans this morning. Oh, she's smoking. She's getting toasty. Turn her down low, let it toast. All right. I'm gonna make a big old pot here because I think I'm gonna want more coffee after this. I think I'm gonna want a little extra taste of the Joe this morning. So I'm gonna make a pot of coffee. 4 to 7 scoops. That means 7. 1, 2. You can make, if you're just making a latte, just make a cup. I'm making a pot because I want more coffee later. Okay. That's right. I'm gonna, you know what's funny? People keep saying they love my PJs. You know what's even funnier? These are not even pajamas. They're real everyday clothes that I bought at Walmart. They're leggings. That's because people are cuckoo pants and would wear these in public. Including myself. All right, there's my toasty white chocolate sauce. So I just flung that all over my laptop. See how it's nice and brown? It's toasty. Oh gosh, it smells good. It smells good. I'm gonna add a little bit of, I did not put this on the ingredients, but I'm gonna add a little bit of xanthan to thicken that up a little because I think it needs to thicken a little. And if I cook it down much more, it's gonna burn because it burns fast, the old cocoa butter. So I'm just adding just a little bit. It's not gonna look like white chocolate, just so you know. This will not look like white chocolate cacao butter. It's just gonna be like a white chocolate flavored sauce. I wanna use that to show you. This is what I got. I got a white chocolate flavored, toasty brown deliciousness right here, okay? It's gonna be amazeballs in my coffee. It's gonna be amazeballs. I set it right there. All right, let's get my blender to make this latte, y'all. I wouldn't call it syrup, Tracy. More of a sauce. More of a sauce than a syrup. Okay, 1 cup of milk, almond milk, cashew milk, pecan milk, walnut milk, whatever nut milk you prefer. You get that kind of nut milk and you pour a cup in your blender. Okay, 1 cup. 1 cup of the old nut milk. 1 teaspoon of heavy cream. I can have this on a deep S because you can have a little tiny bit, just a touch in your deep S day. What is it, a tablespoon in your coffee you can have? I have a 1 teaspoon in my whole batch. Actually, I'm gonna put 2 because I'm making double batch. No, it's not white, it's brown. And it kind of separates a little, which is not surprising because that's what cacao butter does. The sunflower lecithin should have helped keep it together, but it didn't. So there, that's a surprise. I should have known. All right, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Is there anybody else out there making it with coconut milk powder? Or are y'all just making it with white chocolate? Because if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna switch to white chocolate. A tablespoon of whey protein or Creamy Dreamy. I'm gonna use Creamy Dreamy. Big old tablespoon. It's under desserts, sweets and desserts or something, desserts and snacks. The peppermint crunch. So a tablespoon of Creamy Dreamy or whey protein, 1/4 teaspoon of sunflower lecithin. And a teaspoon of coconut oil. Teaspoon of coconut oil. I ran out of water anyway after I just filled it. Apparently I didn't fill it enough. Teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. I keep forgetting I'm doubling the recipe, y'all. I'm doubling the recipe. So if you're just making one, put a teaspoon of coconut oil in there. I have only done half for all of this, and I'm doubling the recipe. I'm gonna try to confuse Tracy Allen as much as I possibly can. I'm making a double. So I needed to put 2 tablespoons away, 2 teaspoons of oil, and more sunflower lecithin. But if you're making half, you're doing 1 tablespoon away, 1/4 teaspoon of sunflower lecithin, 1 teaspoon of oil. Well, no, probably not, Tracy. Probably not. Valid point. All right, sweetener. We need gentle sweet. We're gonna do gentle. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. So sweetener is up to you, how much you want in it. Sweeten it, if you're making 1 latte, sweeten it the way you would sweeten any old coffee, okay? Okay, let's see. My toasted coconut powder did not come out, okay? Nut milk is allowed on a DPS up to a cup. Andrea, up to a cup. My white chocolate powder did not come out. Fail. And there goes all the viewers. I need to pour this out. It did not come out. Did anybody else make it that way? Because it didn't come out for me. Where's it? I need like a can or something to pour that in. I'm gonna pour it in. Did anybody else make it that way? It did not come out. I'm gonna guess no, because I'm gonna guess that nobody had coconut oil powder, coconut milk powder in their house. Okay, it did not come out for me. That's okay. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I should taste it. Maybe it tastes good, even though it's hideous. That's disgusting. Okay, well, nobody said they made it this way, so I guess it's no big deal that I wasted ingredients. You did not, so that's all that matters. Class with KJ, y'all. This is how classes with KJ go. Just kidding. All of my other classes have gone really well, just not this one. All right. Let's try again. Melt a little white chocolate, shall we? Let's melt a little white chocolate. I wish I could add flavors to my melted chocolate because I have English toffee flavor. And that would make my plain chocolate. That would be. Why can't you? I wish I could add flavors to my melted chocolate. Why can't you, Meredith? It's your coffee. Okay, let's melt a little, let's melt a little white chocolate, a little oil. Let's do that, shall we? What? It does, Meredith? seasoning, what? Flavoring will seize chocolate. I did not know that. I did not know that. Interesting. I have learned something super. Can you put it in your coffee? Just put it in your coffee. All right. Let's melt some white chocolate and toast it, shall we? Since doing it my way didn't work, strike that from the record. I did not know that you need to use oil flavor in chocolate. Super interesting. I have gotten so many tips on using cacao butter in different things and found so many recipes with using cacao butter. I have yet to have it come out any good. I have yet to make it come out any good at all. Ever. It has been a struggle every time I use it. So I don't know. Clearly, I'm not doing something right. Whoops. Oh, man. Man, now I'm burning my white chocolate. Crying out loud. See, y'all? This is just how it goes. I just burnt my white chocolate. Okay. I guess it is supposed to be toasted. I got the heat down on low. Why is it being so aggressive? All I want to do is toast you. Starbucks says it's easy. Why are you making it so difficult? Why? It shouldn't be this difficult. Yow, I just burnt myself. Ow. Does anybody else get their white chocolate to work? Because mine's not. Mine's all separated. It's not supposed to do that. I need my whisker. I need something. I need to whisk it or something. Why? Why? I'm going to add some sunflower lecithin to that. I'm going to add, and I was just thinking that, Tracy. Oh, for crying out loud. I might add an immersion blender in there. I'm going to add a little lecithin, see if I can bring that fat back together with the chocolate. And if not, I'm getting out the old immersion blender. Why is it separating? You being stupid, Lily's. Does regular chocolate do this? Is it just Lily's chocolate being an old pain in the butt? It's toasty. Xanthan gum really helps make the cookie crumble crunchy. Vicky, that's my only concern. Oh. If you don't use the xanthan gum, you can try it with Glucky. You can try it with Glucky. Yeah, I put, okay, it's coming back together now, and she's toasty. The sunflower lecithin worked, y'all. I had the oil in there. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's getting nice and brown now. I would like a sauce. I need to turn this into a sauce is what I need. What if I do some cream in there to make it cream? Do you think that would work? If I put cream in there, is everybody gonna go, no, don't do it, it's gonna ruin your chocolate? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Somebody tell me no before I do it, because I'm doing it. 3. Nobody says no first, I'm doing it. All right, I'm doing it. Cream. A couple tablespoons of cream in there. See what happens. Make a chocolate sauce. That's what I needed. I know it is deep S. I'm on a, this is not a deep S. I'm on a fuel cycle, but I am teaching y'all how to make something yummy that's not on a fuel cycle. Okay. This is not a fuel cycle approved recipe. That's okay. It's all right. Ugh. I'm not gonna eat all this anyway. All right, there we go. Now I have a nice, that was the trick, y'all. Warm the white chocolate with a little bit of oil. When it melts, add sunflower lecithin and zing it up with a whisker, okay? Add sunflower lecithin, whisk it until it comes back together nice, and then add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And look, I have this nice toasty colored white chocolate. Yeah! See? Just be patient with me, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna put some of that straight in my coffee, girl. Right into my coffee. I'm gonna put like a tablespoon of that toasted white, oh, maybe I'll put 2. Right into toasty white chocolate into my latte. Bonnie, give me a hard time, girl. Won't you give me a hard time? All right. White chocolate. Now we need coffee in here. You want me to taste it? Why is it going to be horrible, Michelle? Should I taste it at first? I can't figure out this coffee pot, you guys. If I open it so that I pour, this falls out. So what am I doing wrong that I can't pour from my coffee pot with the cover on? It just falls out. I don't know what. Oh, you have to screw it in. Okay, now let's zing it up. Our white chocolate, toasted white chocolate latte. Let's zing that baby up. Get your cover on. Be careful blending hot liquids in your blender. If you don't blend hot liquids in your blender normally, be careful. Okay, well, that wasn't necessary, was it? My letters all done fell out of my side. Where is my beautiful mug? My husband put it in the dishwasher, and he's not supposed to do that. Thank goodness it didn't get washed. I gotta wash the coffee mug because I wasn't prepared, alright, y'all? See, it all went downhill when Vicki made me sing. That's what happened. Vicki made me sing on camera, and therefore everything fell to crap. Yep, my husband put it in the dishwasher. This can be whatever you want it to be, Meredith. For me, it's going to be a hot latte. But you can make it cold. You can make it iced if you want. Let's pour that baby in there. See how it tastes. It looks absolutely stinking beautiful. Top it with a little whippy whip. Don't you tell me I'm out. That's unacceptable. Don't you even go there. If I'm out of whipped cream, I'm gonna have somebody's head for using my whipped cream. It was me, but nonetheless. All right. It's gotta be there for pictures, y'all. Yeah, I make it hot, and then I can make cold next. Then I'm gonna put a little of that chocolate on top, that white chocolate sauce that is staying beautifully creamy. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. I'm anxious to put that in the fridge and then see what happens. Look at that. That's beautiful. I should take a picture. Where's my phone? Sugar-free Ready Whip is on plan, Stacy. I use the coconut milk one. Just gonna come over here and take a little picture, sideline, before I drink it from a website. Don't want to drink it and then not have a good picture for the site. It's the almond milk, coconut milk one. It says on the back that you have to put it under under warm water to get it to go. I think the fat-free, is it fat-free Ready Whip or sugar-free Ready Whip that's on plan? I'm pretty sure they both are. It might. Just look for a really light Ready Whip. I look for one that just has, this has less than 1 gram of fat, it has half a gram of fat and less than 1 carb. It's basically fluffy air. I don't eat a lot of it, it's just on this and occasionally a piece of cake. Well, that's pretty good. It could stand more sweetener. It needs more sweetener, but it's very good. I think I'm gonna add an old tablespoon of super sweet in there for the next cup. I say, instead of using 2 tablespoons of gentle sweet, use 2 tablespoons of super sweet when you make that, and it'll be perfect. All right, let's check out our toffee. Did it set? Oh, it did. It did. Look at that. It did set. A little grainy. It's good. Ooh, it is good. All right. Oh, man. That's good. I need some chocolate. White chocolate. It's in the other room. Hold on. Okay. More white chocolate. I am going to melt that down slowly in the microwave and then spread it on top of my toffee. And it's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous. Where's my scissors? Over here. White chocolate. You could have this with regular chocolate if you want, but then it wouldn't be white chocolate pecan, would it? I'm gonna do half a bag. So I'm doing, what did I say I wanted to do? 8 ounces. Well, this is a 9-ounce bag. I'm gonna do whole bag. And because of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and swap to a different bowl. I meant to get this out in the beginning anyway, so, you know, why not dirty another bowl? Don't cook your chocolate more than 15 to 30 seconds at a time. Mine is Lily's white chocolate. Willie's light chocolate. Lily's white chocolate. I'm gonna zing that back up with that extra sweetener because I want more sweetener. Listen, I like to make a mess when I cook. If you haven't figured it out yet, I don't know what to tell you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's how I get things done. I need to dirty another spoon. I haven't dirtied enough yet this morning. 30 seconds at a time. Take it out, stir it well, and put it back in for another 30 seconds. If it doesn't seem to be melting, you can add a teaspoon of coconut oil to it. But slow. Slow, slow, slow. We'll have it out later today, Kaylee. We'll have it out later today. my whipped cream. That's okay. Mmm. Now it's perfect. Now it's perfection with that extra sweetener. Mmm. That's good. There's literally nothing on the floor there that I just tripped over. I don't know why. All right, see, it only took 2 rounds of 30 seconds and it's melted. And if you have a few chunks in there, just stir it real quick and they'll come out. I don't want to overcook it. And then just pour it on top of your toffee. And we're going to sit it back in the freezer for a few minutes to let it firm up. Now, one thing you can do if you prefer to have white chocolate on the top and the bottom instead of just the top, I'm fine with just the top, but you can put half your chocolate on the top, put it in the freezer, then 5 minutes from now, take it out, flip it over and put chocolate on the other side if you want chocolate on each side, but I don't see the necessary point in that. Just a big fat layer of chocolate on the top. And I'm gonna put some chopped pecans on top of mine. I should have pre-chopped a few extra pecans, but I didn't, did I? But I'm gonna do it right now because I like to do things out of order. Okay, that's how I roll. Bonnie. I don't know about you. One of these days she's gonna try one of my lattes and be like, that's it, I'm never drinking black coffee again. That's what's gonna happen. Yes, I used a whole bag. Vicky, you can use half if you don't want your chocolate as thick. I like it thick. I like it thick. But I know Lily's is expensive. If you want to get a couple of recipes out of it, use a half bag. Okay. And then I'm just going to top mine with a few chopped pecans. You could toast them up if you wanted. I'm not gonna. Just going to put them straight up like that. You don't have to do this part. This is up to you. It's all up to you. It's your toffee. You do what you want. I ain't the one that's got to eat it. You are. So do it however you want, girl. It really don't matter to me. Here we go. Let's put it in the fridge for a minute. Firm up in the freezer. And then we'll take it out and cut up a piece so you can see it with the white chocolate. Okay, let's do that. We'll just stand here and chat for a moment. My kitchen's upside down. One day you should definitely make a tosser where you toss different ingredients toward the blender from across the room. Whichever item lands in the blender, make a drink out of them all together. Bonnie, I just may do that. Okay, listen, I want to tell you all something important. Okay. You know how I said I have to take something back? Froze. Kim. Like that. Did I unfreeze yet? You know, let's have coffee. Let's talk for a moment, okay? You know how we said, you know how I said when I hit 10,000 followers on the old Face that I would give away an almond cow, when I hit 10,000 followers on Face and 3,000 followers on the Insta. Remember I said that? Well, y'all, I hit 10,000 followers on Facebook 2 days ago. It went cuckoo and I hit like 10,050 by that night. So Facebook is at 10,000. So listen, if you want me to give away an almond cow, you want to head on over to the old Insta and follow. Give me a follow on there. Share it on the Insta, because when it hits 3,000, I'm going to give away an almond cow, and I would love to do it before Christmas. I would love to bless somebody with an almond cow for Christmas is what I would like to do. I would love to bless one of y'all with an almond cow for Christmas. If you let's talk a little bit. about what I have coming up while we wait for our Toffee. Don't go anywhere. Don't be logging off because now she's going to start her advertising. Stay right here and listen to what I have to say so that you can see the Toffee. Just plug your ears if you don't want to hear it, okay? That's right. There's a few, Mary, but I don't really care. Raul, Mohammed, and Fariz are good followers. And they frequently offer me wedding proposals. One of them asked me to call him on his cell. I said no, and he goes, okay, G. That's what he said back. What was I gonna say? Okay. The summit is coming up in like a week from tomorrow, y'all. I felt like I had a long time before the summit. It's a week away from tomorrow. It is 2021. 2021, y'all, is the last year that you are going to not commit to THM. Bonnie, you are going to commit in 2022. Even if you should commit now and not wait till the first of the year. But even if you can't handle it, even if you're like, I can't handle it until the first of the new year, I get that, girl. I get it. I feel you. I feel you. But 2022 is the year. You can come, Andrea. Are you coming? You can come. Canadians are allowed. Just use my address. Just fake it. $27, okay? $27 gets you a full week with 6 coaches. You are not going to get that price ever again. Well, maybe in 2023, but you're not going to get it very often. That is a cheap price for 6 coaches for 6 days of learning. You're not going to want to miss out. $27, okay? It's cheaper than a drive to Chick-fil-A. Okay, let's face it, Chick-fil-A is expensive. And the summit, even though Chick-fil-A is good, the summit is 6 days, okay? Okay. Go sign. Yes, Andrea, just put my address in there. It's just the payment thing requires an address. Just put my address in there. Just do it. If it doesn't work, you let me know. I'll make sure you get on. If not, I got you, girl. If you want to go to the summit and you can't sign up because you're Canadian, you holler at KJ. I'll get you in. Secondly, if you are a beginner, if you are new to THM, if you're watching this psycho candy cane wearing maniac make a mess of her kitchen and find joy in coffee and lattes and other yummy sugar-free treats, and you want to know more, or you just really need to learn the plan, you've been messing with it and you just can't figure it out and you really need to learn the plan, then you go on my website, www.joyfullifewithkj.com, and you sign up for something new in 2022. Because you've tried everything else. You've tried it all. You've tried all the fads. They all worked for a while. They didn't stick. Try something new, okay? Something new, 2022. Try something new. $97 for the month of January. You will have access to me in a group. You will have teaching videos. You will have daily tips, tricks, and most importantly, we're going to walk through the book together. The beginner's book, you need to order the beginner's book. It's like $17. You need to order the beginner's book. Have that ready to go. We're going to read through it. And on Thursday nights of every Thursday night in January, we're going to have a Q&A where you can come on and ask every question that you've been like struggling with and you need help. I'm going to help you out in January. So January is your chance if you're a beginner. If you are not a beginner and you just need support, you need to stay on plan because, girl, listen, I've done the half in, half out. It can work for a while. It's not lifelong commitment. I changed my perspective this time. I have done Trim Healthy Mama in the past. I have done Weight Watchers. I've done keto. I've done them all. I've done Richard Simmons Deal a Meal. Okay, listen. I have done if it's out there, I've done the book where you like, it tells you what vegetables you can't eat because of your blood type. I have done all of them, okay? I've paid a lot of money over the years. What I really needed to do was just follow Trim Healthy Mama, because it changes things. It isn't just about the number on the scale or the number on your tag. That's right. I am now married to THM. I am no longer dating it. Me and THM, we boo, okay? We are married. We are committed. Because the reason I have changed this time, the reason my mentality has changed, the reason my heart has changed, the reason I have found joy, the reason I have lost weight the way I have this time is because I have committed 100%. I'm not saying you cannot lose weight on Trim Healthy Mama by going off plan here and there. What I'm telling you is that things will change when you commit. When you commit, and I don't just mean, yeah, I'm gonna commit. I mean, you commit, girl, commit. Like, commit, for real. Things change. And when you have accountability and support on a daily basis, that changes as well. So if you want that kind of commitment, if you want that kind of support, my theme for 2022 is committed to you. Not just me being committed to you, girl, I'm gonna be committed to you whether you stay on plan or not, okay? But it's time for you to commit to you. So committed to you, 2022. Join my group coaching. You can join it now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait, but you can. You can wait. And we are gonna do it up. We are all gonna get healthy in 2022, okay? So ongoing group coaching. It's called continuous group coaching on my website. You join anytime you want. You leave anytime you want. If you're there for a month and you're like, I can't do it anymore, I can't afford it, I don't like it, KJ's weird, I'm out, then you cancel. If you like it, you stay. If you don't, you go. Easy peasy. And lastly, while we're waiting for my toffee to crisp up, the last thing I would like to tell you about is Patreon. If you are not part of Patreon, it's in addition to all my other offerings, it's $5 a month, y'all. $5, okay? A latte at Starbucks costs like $7.99. $5 for the whole month. You get 5 videos a week, okay? 5 videos a week. I call them kick in the pants videos because they are short, they are quick, they are to encourage you, they are to teach you, they are to make you think, they are to make you change, okay? They're mini butt kicks, okay, for $5 a week, mini coaching. Get it in addition to any of my coaching offerings, get it just by itself. If it's all you want, all you can afford, all you can only take that much of me in a day, that's what you do, okay? $5, Patreon. Go over to Patreon. You can go to my website and get to it from there. You can just go to Patreon and put in Joyful Life with KJ. Okay? All right, let's get the toffee out of the freezer. This is looking mighty fine. And I think it will crisp up even more. So I do not think I'm going to say this. Well, the remote control fell, and the back went flying across the room, and the batteries popped out. Oh, my chopper is in 3 pieces. Okay, we need to fix that. Okay, so what I'm going to say about this toffee is I don't suspect it's going to be crunchy hard like traditional toffee, but girl, this is not sugar, okay? Sugar and erythritol and stuff do not work the same, okay? But it's gonna be got some crunch to it, and it's gonna be flippin' delicious. All right, okay, ready? I can tell you right now, if I make this again, I'll do it in a bigger pan so it's thinner. That's what I will do. I will make it bigger and thinner. Oh, it smells Christmassy, peeps. There we go. There's the toffee. Ooh, look at all the pretty pecans in there. Look at that. I gotta taste a little wee bit. Just a little bite. I'm not gonna have a great big piece because I'm on a fuel cycle and I'm gonna be good. It would be better. Oh my gosh, it's good. Those toasted pecans. It would be better thinner because some of the so I think I could have cooked my erythritol farther. I have a little bit of graininess from the erythritol. Had I cooked it longer, I would have less graininess, but I was afraid it was burning. So cook it closer to 10 minutes if you can. Thinner pan, I wouldn't have gotten as big a chunks. It's delicious. Oh, that was good. Then sings Mars. Oh, that's so good. It's going to make me start praising Jesus. All right. What keeps freezing on you? Oh, the video? I'm sorry. Oh, this is good. Could you powder it first? Powder what? Thank you, Heidi, for the stars. Thank you so much. What would I powder? Could you put like gentle sweet on it? What are you talking about? Oh, powder my sweetener. Literally, I just pictured powder on my butt. I was like, why? You mean powdered sweetener? That might help. That might help. Of course, girl. Oh, the flavor is fantastic, y'all. That is good. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this morning. I hope you have a Christmas. Oh, that was so good. I want to eat the whole pan. Meredith. She got naughty. Oh, this is good. This toasted white chocolate. Well, yeah, it would. Any nuts, Kaylee. Cashews, almonds, pecans, a mix. If you did this with salted mixed nuts, it would be so. No, I'm still in the fuel cycle. Listen, I know. But this is for business, Tracy. Sometimes you have to make. Sometimes there's a dog hair on my toffee. Sometimes you have to make. I can't think of the word. Okay. No. It's not deep ass because I was making this for all of you. So no, I didn't make a deep ass breakfast. I'm going to have deep ass, but this is not deep ass. Okay. But this is the, yes, sacrifices. Thank you, Tracy. See, I couldn't even get the thought out because I couldn't get past the word. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I'm not abandoning the fuel cycle. I'm not. I have one little bite to show you all that was good. I'm not going to eat any more of it, Bonnie. This only had this had a teaspoon. Okay. This had a teaspoon in the coffee. And then there's some in the hot chocolate, but I'm allowed to have a tablespoon of cream in my coffee for my deep S. So this is fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to have sausage and eggs for breakfast and spinach. Yes, thank you again, Kathy. Thank you so much for the stars. Thank you for sending the stars. I am grateful for your support. Thanks for hanging around while I made some messes out of my stuff. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope you all have some wonderful Christmas treats made today. I'm going to make some peanut butter balls this weekend because chocolate covered cherries, Oreo balls, and toffee are just not enough. I need some peanut butter balls. And I did. I sang for the stars, Vicki. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the stars. Anyway, that's all I got for you. If you have any questions about anything that I offer, just ask me. I will answer you. I'm very good at getting back to people's messages because I'm obsessive about notifications on my phone. Andrea, if you can't sign up for that summit, you holler, girl. You let me know. All right. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Is it, Meredith? You like it? Oh, I'm so glad. I always like it when I find out that somebody likes one of my drinks. I'm not doing a deepest day on a Saturday and they make me grumpy. Don't stop making excuses. I'm making Oreo balls, toffee, cherries, cookies, sugar-free this weekend. That's right, Cindy. Do it up because the he's drinking. He's drinking. The next week, y'all, I'm gonna probably be eating my fair amount of cheese, shameless crackers, little bits of sausage, and treats because, okay. Meredith, you made a new recipe. All right, I'm gonna let you go, guys. I love you all. Thanks again. Have a great Saturday.